He's credited with having taken the Indian aviation industry to new heights. A reformist minister, he's also faced some turbulent times, but is now gearing up to take the aviation industry out of the rough weather. With us here on this very special show, India's Civil Aviation Minister Praful Patel. Thanks very much, sir, for being with us here on NDTV. You're one of the few ministers who's retained his portfolio. Clearly an unfinished agenda out there. What's stopping your list of priorities?
Well, I think the priorities, one is you're seeing around here, infrastructure needs to be really, upgraded to world standards, not only in Delhi, but also at all the airports across. Well, we have been pursuing a lot of initiatives. Many of them are already underway and many more are yet to be, taken up. But the fact remains that safety is something very important to aviation, and we do adhere to the best possible standards of safety which are followed anywhere else in the world. Of course, we need more and more people, better training, better equipment, and that's what we are on a constant upgradation mode, and we want to come up to the highest levels of safety. Besides that, in terms of the airports, I think we need so much more to do. We have, of course, made a beginning, but it's a long process. After all, this is vital infrastructure.
Right.
It'll take its few years before, it comes of age. And I'm happy that a beginning has been made.
Right. Talking about the health of the airlines and the kind of pain that we've seen as far as the airlines are concerned, the losses that seem to be mounting, the fact that airlines are clearly bleeding. Doesn't it pain you to see that a sector that was just booming such a lot over the past few years is now dwindling? We're seeing these airlines bleed very badly.
Well, I think we must understand that the global situation in aviation and in India is no different.
Right.
It's a combination of many factors. First, the oil prices of 2007 and 8, which I think hit the Indian carriers by a good 10 to 15,000 crores.
Right.
It's not a small amount.
Right.
Number two, we had the problem of the economic slowdown globally, affected India also. Then we had 2611. Now, right now we're hearing of the swine flu. Many such things affect aviation instantly. And today, even with reasonable fares, if people are flying less, it also means that the economic situation is not completely, out of the problems it was in. And as a result of that, the carriers have had a problem.
Right.
We've had legacy carriers, which are full service. They have taken the maximum impact because the costs are high.
Right.
And the kind of expectations, the services, definitely they are the ones which have had the financial impact the most.
But the other problem is overcapacity, Mr. Patel. That's been the real reason perhaps why we've seen that airlines haven't been able to weather the storm, especially in terms of the economic crisis. I agree that they're bringing down prices. They're still not able to fill up the aircraft. But perhaps as the Minister of Civil Aviation, do you feel that you allowed them to go overboard with regard to capacity expansion?
You see, now this is a catch-22 situation. There was a time in 2004, India had only 125 planes like this to fly people all over the country as well as internationally. That included all airlines put together.